It has been another spectacular summer here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, and it is just getting better as the AAU Basketball National Championships are inside the HP Fieldhouse. We get ready for the 16 and under D1 title game. The Dream Team out of Fort Lauderdale taking on City Rocks from the Albany, New York area. And we're thrilled to have you with us, everybody. Drew Felios alongside my man Jay Webb Horton. This is the third of 4 games we've been watching today, and now we've got the size of this Albany team taking on the speed and skill of Fort Lauderdale.
Well, the Albany team, pack line defense, chemistry, team movement of the Dream Team. Can the Dream Team make that chemistry go up against this tough defense of the Albany City Rockers?
All right, here's a look at how both of these teams got here. Take a look at City Rocks, a tough road. They go through BABC in the semifinal by 30, and this Dream Team took down the very good team from Tampa, each one, 59-55. Albany City Rocks led by Noah Hutchins, number 10. Not very big, but he is a baller.
Hey, dynamite comes in small packages, and Noah Hutchins, look at this guy. 16 points a game. For this team, the Rock, Noah has got to rock.
Take a look at the talent for Albany City Rocks. We're also going to be calling guys like Samir Torrance, number 11. August Mahoney is the shooter, and Xavier Mayo, also a player.
And Jared Curry, high wire act, my man.
Dream Team led by this guy, Enati Logisti. Boy, did he play well in the semifinal.
Oh, what a great name, Enati Logisti. Number 14, 20 points a game. He's long, he's athletic, and if you try to go inside, he may have a block party.
The talent from the Dream Team. They've definitely been dreamers this week. Jose Etienne down at the bottom, number 30, one to watch. Keep an eye also on Troy Boynton, 23. CJ Cadet's the coach's son. Brian Dugazan, also number 2, can fill it up from the Dream Team. We are just about set to go as the Dream Team will be wearing the all-black uniforms led by that guy right there, Enati Logisti. Albany City Rocks will be wearing the white and the orange and black trim. We've seen great games so far here, and we're ready for what should be another fabulous final as Logisti will jump it up against Xavier Mayo.
Xavier Mayo is a big force inside, Drew. And you see Logisti is the man that's gonna go up. I wanna see who wins this jump ball. Who's got some ups here, baby? Ooh, and he got the jump ball on the big boy.
Underway here, 16 and under D1 championship. Florida taking on New York.
Oh, man. You know Florida wants to get some bragging rights on New York City. You know, all 3 games, this is the 3rd game, but we're seeing excellent decision-making by guards in terms of not putting up bad shots and looking. They may have a good shot, but they look to pass for a better shot.
Yeah, this Dream Team, a team that is going to wow you with their outside shooting and their individual skill, but they play like a team. Don't kid yourself. This first shot is off by Logisti, and a hustle play keeps it alive for Albany City. Everybody touching for the team from New York. Inside, there's Mayo getting on the glass, can't hit. Now, keep an eye on this defense. You mentioned it, Jay Webb, for Albany City. They are emphasizing they do not want to allow threes today. Look how far out they extend on defense.
This pack line defense, they want to deny threes. They want to make you take tough 2s. And you're going to notice, one guy's out on the ball. The other 4, what do? They got their feet on the paint.
Here's Bartley. Had to force a shot. It's out of bounds.
That's that tough 2 they're talking about, Drew. So they're forcing the guy to come in, and see there's double team, puts up a tough 2.
And an early timeout going to be called. And it's going to be from Coach Clifford Cadet, the head coach of the Dream Team from Fort Lauderdale. There is Patrick Neary as he is mic'd up here today. Let's listen in.
Bring it down, boom, over your left shoulder, bucket. Understood? Okay? No shot blockers, yes, all right? Listen. Don't get back cut here.
This is
okay? Don't
Patrick
get
Neary's
back cut
first
in the
year.
half court. It's the only way that we're going to give up layups here. Understood? Okay, good job with the big right now. All right, don't get back cut, okay? If he puts it on the deck and you're close, try and poke that one out. All right? On this stop, you guys got to run. Don't look over here. We're not going to play slow. We're going to play fast.
Pack on team, 1, 2, 3.
Pack.
So Patrick Neary's first year started in March, high school coach, 10th year in the Albany City Rock program.
Yeah, right now he's the vice president of the program. Says his mentor is Jim Hart, president of this club. And it's a program that makes up pretty much the whole I-90 corridor. You got players that they draw from Utica, from Syracuse, from Rochester, from Buffalo as well. Here's a shot from the corner, and it's the three-pointer. Dawson Jean is in the books for Dream Team.
Well, Dawson said, hey, I'm laying one down from three-point land.
This Dream Team plays with a lot of swag, a lot of moxie.
Yes.
They believe that they can do just about anything. Considered an underdog here this afternoon. Here's Mayo inside, can't finish. And a scramble underneath for it. We're gonna have a foul.
Hey, these guys are getting on the boards, Drew. I mean, look at these guys. I mean, they are fighting.
Mayo can't hit again. Ball staying alive. And a lid on it early on for Albany City. Finally, that's a three that goes down, and making it is Noah Hudgens.
Well, Noah said, you know what, you guys are too close. I'm going to show you how to do it out here. Now look at this press.
Logisti. Had it poked away. It'll stay with Dream Team.
We'll see for young players, guards, you come across half court, you see the double team, you got to get rid of the ball, or you got to reverse it and get away from those two.
And you see the intensity that Albany City brings to the court here early. Hudgens leading the break. Oh, blocked by Logisti. He is a rim protector.
Logisti said, I don't think so. Look at Logisti go to work in there, Drew.
Kicks it out. Open guy is Antoine, and he knocks it home.
And he's giving up weight and size inside, but he squares up and then finds the open guy outside.
City Rocks working it. That's a nice bucket by Samir Torrance.
We'll see, Torrance went through a little give and go layup.
These two teams did play in pool play last week. Albany City did get the victory. It was close down to the wire, but they were able to pull it out.
Right, 71-59 in pool play. But then they came in and took BABC out by 30.
Yeah, this Albany City team is that good. There's a big-time stroke.
Brian Dujon, number 2, with a 3.
That one finds its way in also, so Torrance has a 3. Early on, seeing what these two teams are capable of. And out of bounds, they're going to say it went off the foot of Deshaun Bartley.
I'll tell you, both these teams play defense. Both these teams can shoot.
There's Clifford Cadet, the head coach of Dream Team. He owns his own trucking business. So as you can imagine, very vocal guy. You will hear him throughout the contest. And, you know, I'm not sure if he is mic'd up, but if he is, you are in for a treat.
Well, his favorite saying is this team has the heart of the Lions. We heard that last night, didn't we?
He was so emotional. We went to talk to him after their semifinal win over Each One Teach One. He was out of breath, Jay Webb.
Yes.
A little bit more calm here today, at least for now. Antoine, step back 3, no good. Drumgoole tried to dribble through traffic, got hit on his way to the rim.
Well, you got the big man bringing the ball coast to coast.
So Gerald Drumgoole one of several two-sport athletes that we have seen so far. He is a football player as well as a basketball star. First free throw, no good.
Well, look at the big man dribble the ball up the floor, hanging in the air and takes the contact. See, when your big can go coast to coast, that really puts a lot of pressure on who's ever guarding him to get back.
Albany City, a team made up of great student athletes, got tremendous GPAs across the board. In fact, Coach Neary says that could have several Ivy League future stars on the court right now in white. Duggason backs it out. Bartley now with it for Dream Team. Deshaun Bartley, tough to guard on his way to the rim. You know, the best way to beat J-Webb, a team that tries to press you on the outside, is to drive them right down the hole, right? Easier said than done.
I'll tell you, the battle inside, I like Unati. He works hard to get his position.
Antoine Servan thinks. Here's Logisti spinning, trying to get his shot, and he traveled.
Tell you what, does he have skills? He may have shuffled his feet, but he put a move on down there.
Saw Coach Cadet. Hands on his knees over on the far side. He is going to feel every point. This shot doesn't go in. Duggason bringing it up the court for Dream Team. Open man, that is their game. Three-pointer is up and in for Deshaun Bartley.
Now see, that's what young players have to learn. When you penetrate, kick it out to the open player, and then you want them to make the shot.
Here's Torrance. Can't hit on the other end. Dream Team starting to gain some confidence here. Left-handed scoop shot is good by Duggason, and Brian Duggason off to the good start. Timeout, Albany City.
Well, that's a good timeout right there, I tell you.
Coach Clifford Cadet is animated as they come.
Let's go, boy. Get aggressive,
And
all right?
we're going to listen in
the ball in the hole.
here on the timeout.
Thank you. We're going to keep coming to you, all right? Go in the can. Hey, keep doing what we're doing. Be patient. Be patient and spread it. All right, let's go. Get up, get up, get up. Hurry up.
Well, that voice certainly very recognizable. When you hear it, you know who is talking.
No, and you listen. We ain't even playing and we're listening.
Clifford Cadet has a son on this Dream Team. CJ Cadet will hopefully see him later on in this game. Mayo, the offensive rebound, and puts it in.
See, one of the things for City Rocks, you're bigger. Put the ball up and then just dominate the boards.
Wide open in the corner. Another three. This one's going to hit the top of the glass. Dawson Jean was just off the mark.
Yeah, that was the top of the basket. Or the top of the square.
14-11, 16 and under D1 championship game. Drew Felios, J-Webb Horton here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. HP Fieldhouse, the destination for all these great young players. Drum Gould, another two for Albany City.
We'll see a nice penetration and then the kickoff to the open player cutting to the hole. Old school basketball, Drew. It broke out here in 2017.
Here's Logisti. Under a minute to play. What's been a fun first quarter. Thought about it. Antoine now takes it in, and a blocking foul on the inside.
He looked like he was trying to throw that one down. Let's see if he's trying to dunk this. Oh, yes, he was. A little too far out, though. See, when you make that three, they got to come out and guard you. Pump fake, go by them.
So Michael Antoine, very animated player, very confident player, heads to the line. Seeing two very animated fan bases here today as you look at Coach Neary. This is a very big game. You have two regions of the country that take so much pride in their basketball. Hutchins to Drumgoole, back to Hutchins for three. And a lot of touching going on, a lot of poking, and a foul eventually called on Mahoney.
See, the quickness of the Dream Team is getting the 50-50 balls. See, and it sometimes you can get quick. They're quick jumpers. They're getting up there, getting at it. A lot of coaches in the stands, Drew, I'm telling you.
Very interested in this contest.
Oh, yes, they are. What'd you say, animated fan base?
Under 10 seconds now to play in the first quarter. Here's Dugason. He had the big quarter. Can't get the shot off there. And are we going to have a foul or a jump ball?
No, it's a jump ball. Now, see there, see that spin move. What he did was he just spun into the defender, and then the guy said no. Well, see, watch the move here. Spin move, and then see, the guy was waiting for him, wasn't he?
Final heave at the buzzer, that's gonna do it. Entertaining first quarter from center court here at the HP Fieldhouse. 14-13, Florida over New York. Back with the second quarter and more right after this.
Champion Stadium at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex has been the home of Atlanta Braves baseball since 1997. This preeminent multi-sport complex hosts athletes from over 70 countries in more than 60 sports, all in the halo of the #1 family vacation destination, Walt Disney World Resort. For more information on visiting the complex, visit ESPNWWOS.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex is one of the most exciting youth baseball complexes in America, where players of all ages compete against both national and international rivals. Athletes can hone their skills year-round through open registration tournaments and spring training programs for high school and college teams on major league quality fields while creating memories that last a lifetime. To find out how your team can play here, visit DisneyBaseball.com.
Second quarter about to begin. 16 and under D1 championship. AAU boys basketball national championships. 1 point lead for the Dream Team. Let's take a look at some of the offensive numbers so far. As the Dream Team playing well up to this point, 5 of 10 from the floor. Albany City, not quite as good a percentage. 4 of 7 from 3 also from Dream Team. I think, Jay Webb, for Dream Team to win, they've got to shoot well from 3.
Oh, they've got to make their threes. 50% is good. That's going to keep them in the game because City Rocks has size inside.
Dugason playing well in the first quarter for Dream Team. Here's Hutchins. Hutchins kicks it out. This is Curry. Takes it in and puts it off the glass.
Nice move by Curry. Just slid by the defender.
Yeah, Albany City, I think, much deeper team than this Dream Team as well. Now Samir Torrance. Curry again, feeling it. Inside, Drumgoole denied. And Boynton comes away with it.
Well, once again, an 80 is a block shot.
Drumgoole lays it in.
That's an athletic move there, because he took some heavy contact there.
Now a 3-point lead for City Rocks.
The City Rocks doing a little press here.
This is an 8-0 run for Albany City. Logisti trying to end that spurt and does.
Looked like a little Kevin Durant move there, a little spin off the kiss. Man.
Jay Webb, would you agree that there's sort of a consensus thought of, if you live in the Northeast, especially that New York area, that you play the best basketball in the country and that Florida can't measure up?
Well, New York has that. You know, they've always thought that they were better than everybody. But Florida's getting there's some players from Florida.
Good chance to prove that here this afternoon. Hutchins switches his hand.
Oh, now is that why we highlighted the young man?
I think so.
I mean, Noah Hutchins, number 10, putting on a show. But an 80 ain't bad, is he?
Logisti off the glass.
When he grows a few inches and he puts some meat on, daggone.
So the two players we spotlighted in our open, and Nani Logisti and Noah Hutchins, showing why they are so highly regarded. Here's Curry, baseline, cut off that time, but Logisti's foot was on the baseline.
No, they gave it to him.
Now they will say it is Dream Team ball. You are correct.
I'm telling you. Logisti and Hutchins said if we're going to show up, we're going to show out. And that's what they're doing.
Jay Webb, if you are Dream Team, do you want to play fast pace or do you want to slow it up? It was amazing how they sort of slowed it up on each one yesterday. You would think they want to up the tempo, but that's not always their game.
I think they can be a chameleon and be what they have to be. Now Boynton's showing a little, try to get it to the big man there.
And a foul going to be called.
With an 80's ability to run the floor and make things happen.
Oh, how about Logisti?
Logisti, see, I mean, I would get up and down the floor and I'll run the big boys.
And Nani Logisti has hit his last 3 shots. They've been tough ones underneath.
Oh, Hutchins goes under Logisti.
Seeing some great skill here at the AAU National Basketball Championships. Boynton threw it away.
Good turnover.
Curry spinning, attacking, left it short.
Well, you know, he saw the shot blocker coming.
Now Bartley was pushed as Andrew Delaney came over to defend him. So Delaney in the game. Tell you what, the depth of Albany City going to be tough to overcome for the Dream Team. They just do not have the horses on the bench that Albany City does, Jay Webb.
No, that's a good observation, Drew. You know, depth can help you, especially when you play this many games in so many days.
3 missed by Boynton.
Well, Boynton's not shy, is he?
Several college coaches stopping in over the last few days, and they will be here throughout next week as well, as we'll see the elites next week.
Oh, we get to do this again. Great time here.
Curry, 3-pointer is good. Curry looking like another Curry.
Oh, yes, he is.
24-20. Logisti surrounded by the defense. And now Boynton lets it fly.
Hutchins just handles the ball so well.
Now it's Delaney. He has got some range.
Delaney said, hey, give me the ball. I'm going to show you my range. 7-point lead here for City Rocks.
And the largest lead of the game for Albany City. City Rocks calling for some defense. Look at Logisti, surrounded down low, really wanting the ball.
He works hard. Young boy works hard in there.
Dougison tried the baseline, was cut off. Now Logisti catches.
You see, he doesn't force it. Finds the guy outside.
Hutchins out again to Delaney. Both teams really going at each other right now with 2:17 to play in the first half. So you can obviously see here for Dream Team a much tougher task than what they had yesterday.
Oh, yes.
On that side court with each one teach one.
See Hutchins there running the show. Look at this ball movement. He doesn't force a shot. Pulls it back out, Drew.
Noah Hutchins calming things down for Albany City Rocks. Albany City Rocks, a Nike-sponsored team. When you got Nike on your emblem and you're an AAU team, guess what? You're doing a lot of things right. And a foul going to be called as Delaney reached in that time.
Well, you know, the City Rocks, I mean, they are 22-1 in their last 23 games, Drew. They won the Peach Ball Invitational. Wow.
See, Albany, they can afford to be physical with those fouls because they've got the deep bench.
See, when you got a deep bench, you can do that, can't you? But they won the Peach Invitational tourney in Augusta, Georgia. And they beat the team that they were in the Philly finals in Philly. Won in triple overtime, 90-89.
Troy Boynton to the line.
See, sometimes for a guy like Troy, that free throw, seeing the ball go down helps you make with your outside shot.
Troy Boynton, the son of assistant coach Scott Boynton for Dream Team. And a 5-point lead for City Rocks.
And you can see the City Rocks is letting some of their starters get a little blow there.
Hutchins, foul on the floor.
You talk about a high basketball IQ, Hutchins. He went in.
Where the hell are the guys in the game? Pay attention to me. We're going to hit August. August is going to throw it back. August is going to come on a runner. Okay? Screen in here. X, you're going to flash right in the middle here, okay? So if we can't get August, look that way and then pump it to X. X, boogie, and one. Let's go.
On,
get it to 10 by half.
Back on 3, 1, 2, 3.
Pat, huh?
So for City Rocks, a slow start, but they have picked it up. Noah Hutchins now with 7 points.
Look at that, 7 points and 5 assists. So not only can he score, he's also making his teammates better.
City Rocks now will slow things up, run some clock with a 5-point lead. Mayo turns around and hits.
Oh, man. Mayo can come out there and do that. That makes who's ever guarding him's life a little miserable.
Nice pump fake from Antoine. Got in the air and draws the blocking foul. So Michael Antoine will head to the line for Dream Team. Antoine just lit it up yesterday against each one teach one. Dream Team based out of that Fort Lauderdale area. There's been some great players in the past that have come out of Miami and Fort Lauderdale, really that entire South Florida area. Talk about kids from Florida that have come out, guys like Austin Rivers, and how about Grayson Allen? Saw him play in the Florida High School Championships a few years ago. Now he's probably the top player in the country college basketball this coming year, Jay Webb. Out of Duke.
And think about it, you know, those guys there. You look at with Austin Rivers, Brett Comer, who played at FGCU, Dunk City fame.
Well, I tell you what, Curry playing really well off the bench. Number one, Jair Curry.
No, Jair Curry, and we haven't seen him. He can throw it down if he breaks one loose. Little Darnell Hillman haircut there.
Shane Larkin, another guy out of the state of Florida, playing right now in the NBA.
Look at a young man, you know, that played with Grayson Allen, Christian Terrell, who's also a high-flying Eagle. So good basketball in Florida. I'm spacing the young man's name from Naples, who just signed with the Orlando Magic. Played for Florida State.
Yep. Inside of 10 seconds to play in the half. That shot off by Boynton. Final chance for City Rocks.
Whoa!
That almost went in.
That was almost Steph Curry-ish.
That would have been better than that if that had gone down. Let's take one more look. It came out of the hands of Austin Mahoney.
Mahoney, look at that. Man.
And August Mahoney nearly puts it home. Halftime here, 16 and under D1 championships. City Rocks leads Dream Team.
Check out the wildest ride in the wilderness. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Magic Kingdom Park has you careening through steep mountain passes and in and out of darkened caves on a runaway train that seems to have a mind of its own. So hold on to your hats as you zip around the winding track right here at the Walt Disney World Resort. ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at Florida's beautiful Walt Disney World Resort is your amateur basketball destination. Offering multiple tournaments for athletes from Pee Wee to collegiate level, the complex also attracts NCAA coaches from top programs nationwide. To find out how your team can compete here, visit DisneyBasketball.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex on the Walt Disney World campus in Florida holds a number of the nation's top cheer and dance competitions every year, including varsity, whose national cheer and dance competitions hosts up to 300 teams annually. Get your squad the recognition and title it deserves. Visit ESPNWWOS.com today for more information. Go the distance with Disney and the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex in Florida by training or competing in one of the many track and field events hosted here annually. From Disney Track and Field Spring Training to the Walt Disney World Cross Country Classic to Disney Track and Field Showcase. Get ready for your season or get noticed by any of the numerous college recruiters in attendance. Check out DisneyTrackandField.com for more information.
Seven-point lead for Albany City Rocks here at the 16 and under D1 championship. They lead Dream Team out of Fort Lauderdale. Drew Felios, Jay Webb Horton, and Noah Hutchins has been doing his thing for Albany City Rocks.
Something. Noah Hutchins has put on a show. Look at this from the outside. 7 points, 5 assists, and 1 steal. Comes down here on the break, lay half, left hand off the glass. And then look at this. Finds his teammate there for a 3. Once again, pump fake. Ooh, off the glass again. Inside, outside, assist. He does it all. Oh, man.
And Anadi Logisti out of Dream Team. What didn't he do in the first half? His offensive game, I could not believe it.
Oh, defense, offense. He is a machine inside. Boom, little right-handed hook.
And there's your halftime stats. Field goals. City Rocks over 50%. Dream Team struggled just a bit, and they're going to have to up the three-point production in the second half if they want to get this win.
And then they also got to close the gap on the boards. And you'll notice because of Hutchins, 9 assists to 2 assists for the Dream Team.
Yeah, the rebounding edge owned by City Rocks. Noah Hutchins and Samir Torrance in the backcourt for Albany City. They have got a fabulous pair of guards, and that is why that they're in this championship game.
No, very much so. But I'll tell you what, we highlighted Hutchins, we highlighted Agasti. Whew, they have lived up to their billing.
Albany City Rocks, they go by the Albany name, but when you're drawing players from that Utica area, Syracuse as well, basketball-rich tradition in that part of the country with Rochester and Buffalo, mix it all in. It makes for a pretty potent group. And look at the point differential. They have owned the competition at Walt Disney World this week.
Well, 64 points in the pool standing, 79 points differential in the brackets, and 103 point differential in total.
143.
143. Did you say domination with a capital D?
On the other side for Dream Team, Jay Webb, what do they have to do to erase this 7-point deficit?
Well, number one, they got to box out and get on the boards. And number two, they got to knock down some threes. Because if you knock down threes, you can close the gap really quick here from that standpoint. And then, to me, I'd run my offense through Agasti, because he's the man who can make things happen. Kick it inside. If he's either going to score or kick it out, you got to make those shots. Because Boynton, I think, was 0 for 4 from the 3 in the first half.
And Nadi Logisti ready for the second half. So are we. Hope you're enjoying it. Drew Felios and Jay Webb Horton. Second half underway here in the 16 and under D1 championships.
You see a little zone here by City Rocks.
And inside, Logisti gets off to a good start.
That's the man. Find him. You know, City Rocks has a 12-point playbook. They have 12 plays in that playbook that they run off their sets.
With pass underneath, it's knocked away, and now Antoine has it for Dream Team. From the corner, this is a long one from Antoine, and he comes up short.
Well, that was short.
Blocked, three-pointer, didn't have a chance. Second try, misses. City Rocks all over the boards. Drumpool lost it on the way to the goal. Mahoney, good look underneath, and Mayo with the finish.
Mahoney for the assist to Mayo. Put a little mayo on that sandwich.
Couple loose balls the Dream Team could not pick up.
We'll see a 50-50 ball in a game when you're down. You got to get those.
Lead back to 7. Dougison to Logisti.
Oh, that's one of the few he's missed in there.
Mahoney passed it up inside, and they are doing their thing right now. Drumgool with 2.
Well, I'm telling you, if they can stay inside, this could be a long, long afternoon for the Dream Team.
High percentage buckets underneath and a smothering defense from City Rocks as they open up their lead.
Well, see, they got the big dog out here negating these guards from getting off their shots.
Logisti kicks it back out. Dougison resets. Dougison lost it, and now City Rocks with numbers. Finishing, rather leaving it short. Here's Mayo, he lost it. And now furious action up and down. Antoine, they gonna count this one? I don't think so. I think they're gonna wave it off. They're calling offensive foul here.
Well, this will be interesting to see what happens.
Oh, man.
That was interesting.
Our officials, Jeff Pace, Rick Lentry, and James Ross. And right now, they're getting an earful from some of our fans courtside.
Yes, they are.
Hutchins, spin move.
We put it in,
numbers for Dream Team.
he put it in the spin cycle.
Another offensive foul. That's 2 in a row.
I think they also could have got a goaltend there. Let's watch this. Watch it. Comes down, goes up. Oh, that might have been a goaltend.
I think that was a charge, though. I think
Yeah, no, that was a good call.
see Mahoney in position. Dream Team did lead for most of the first quarter, but City Rocks has owned this contest since.
Well, Hutchins, that's 2 he's not been able to finish.
No Hutchins to inbound underneath. Our officials having some words with the players on the court, trying to make sure cooler heads prevail here. And we got a foul. Here's Mahoney, and he knocks it in.
Mahoney is a cold-blooded shooter. Someone's got to get out on him.
They have got balance. They've got everything right now. Dream Team got to call a timeout, try and regain their composure.
That was a good timeout there. Because I think Coach could feel it getting away from him.
Feel sorry for yourself. Let's come in and play, man. All right? 12-point game. Let's suck it up. All right?
11 and 15. Everybody else crash, bang, elbow push, whatever you got to do. This is go time right now.
This is it, all right? It's just a stand now, all right? Let's get aggressive and look to attack. All right, go back in. Got a 3. Defense. Defense. Hey, ref, he was inside the circle on that charge.
Drew, one of the things is you see here, these officials, this is like an ACC camp. All the top ACC officials, their supervisors, bringing all these young men from around the country. Let them get their skills, and they get critiqued and try to get their way into the big time, the ACC, the SEC.
There's the assist story. City Rocks.
Watch him turn his shoulders.
With the edge over Dream Team. Here's the long shot. This one doesn't go in. Another big rebound for City Rocks.
City Rocks is dominating the boards.
There's a 3, and another one by August Mahoney. He is showing some range right now.
Well, the team in black got to find the guy, number 15, the left-hander that can shoot the 3.
15-point lead for City Rocks. They have got a death grip right now on the Dream Team's offense. Dream Team a little tentative right now. They have got to continue to attack, or else this one could be over quickly. Logisti travel.
Well, that's the man you got to get the ball to stop a run.
(41-26). Not much point production in the second half from Dream Team. They've only scored 1 field goal this quarter. Hutchins, the finish and the foul.
The hoop and some harm. Well, you're going to see him get in here, get the assist, hang in the air, take the contact, and then kiss it off the glass.
Noah Hutchins, calm, cool, collected. He has not blinked.
Well, those are the 3 C's. You're right there. Ooh. See right now.
Oh, into the table. And a very dangerous play as Xavier Mayo nearly was injured.
Xavier Mayo rearranging furniture. Look at the big man.
I'm just thankful that's not our table
Oh, my Lord.
that he crashed into.
And we'd have had screens on top of us.
But I got you to protect me, Jay
Oh,
Webb.
I had your, I wouldn't have your back. I'd have your front on that one, buddy.
I would have used you as a shield in that moment.
I'd have shielded you, brother.
Big three from Dougazin, and he has gone cold here.
Mahoney's going to show us something here.
Mahoney can't get it to go. And so much muscle by City Rocks right now. They're flexing it here on center court. So again, only one field goal in the third quarter. Dream Team had 24 at the half. See if they can get another here.
Dream Team's in a drought right now. Good ball movement here.
Delaney shot it with the left hand. And it came off. Logisti trying to take command for Dream Team. Boynton holds it up. Now Logisti underneath, and he comes up short again.
Well, Hutchins on the run.
Another three. Mahoney, it's good.
Mahoney says, I can go on the right or the left side. Makes no never mind to me.
20-point lead. And Dream Team starting to get out of their element.
Well, they need to, you're down big. Run your offense. Because you keep putting up shots like this, City Rocks is going to do that.
How about that take from Drumgoole? Gerald Drumgoole makes it a 22-point game. City Rocks playing championship basketball right now, and Dream Team is coming apart. And a timeout, little frustration from Logisti that time as he went to the deck. Just under a minute to play here in the third quarter. We got one game coming up here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. And that game is going to be at 3 o'clock. Team NLPTN versus the Miami Running Rebels.
And we've had Rebels everywhere today, haven't we?
Lots of Rebels. The Rebel team from Ohio got it done. They won a championship. The Miami Running Rebels
Yes.
will try and do the same in the 17 and under division. But lately it's been all Albany City. Just, you know, we saw both of these teams in warm-ups. Dream Team really lacked the size, and we wondered, could they go toe-to-toe with Albany City? They were able to for about a quarter,
Yeah.
but after that, this Albany City team has just put the clamps on.
No, and Noah Hutchins, hey, he's 1 point and 1 assist away from a double-double. And we got 8 minutes and 52 seconds to go.
Been a very balanced day. Here's Delaney. And it's going to be a push-off, so the ball will belong to Dream Team. In case you're wondering what the run is right now, it is 17-0. A 17-0 run here in the third quarter that has put Albany in this position. That is amazing.
Yes, it is, because the Dream Team is a good basketball team.
Curry ahead of the pack.
Oh! No, you didn't. Curry says, I can go up and under.
And this guy comes off the bench.
Comes off the bench. Look at this now. There's the nice pass. Curry goes up. He hangs. He goes up for the oops and kisses off the glass for a highlight. This might be one of the top 10 highlights here. The old-fashioned three-point play, Drew.
Right now, 16 and under D1, owned by Albany City Rocks. Dream Team, completely out of their element. And you know what? I'll also say this, J-Web. Not to say that Dream Team was overconfident coming in, but they were feeling so good. It was almost like yesterday that went over each one, teach one. Sort of felt like the championship.
Yeah.
But I don't think they realized the task ahead here this afternoon.
Well, we got 8 minutes to get back in this ballgame.
Time running out on Dream Team. Meanwhile, Albany City Rocks blazing up the nets. The three by Mahoney.
The peak of Expedition Everest can be seen from just about everywhere around Disney's Animal Kingdom theme park. It calls the brave to challenge high-altitude hairpin turns and puts you face-to-face with the snarling beast who guards the mountain, the legendary Yeti. Check out the wildest ride in the wilderness. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Magic Kingdom Park has you careening through steep mountain passes and in and out of darkened caves on a runaway train that seems to have a mind of its own. So hold on to your hats as you zip around the winding track right here at the Walt Disney World Resort.
A 20-0 run by City Rocks has put them in the driver's seat, 51-26. That is the biggest run that I think we have seen throughout the entire week in all the games that we have witnessed.
No, very much so. Even in that win against BABC, there wasn't no, big-time run like this.
I mentioned how players out of the state of New York feel like they are superior in basketball. I think we're seeing why they feel that way as Curry comes up short. These guys aren't just great athletes, they are great basketball players.
Yes. Solid students, all these kids, good students, good athletes, good basketball players.
Antoine can't hit. Logisti tried to keep it alive and can't do it. Well, none of these athletes are committed to play big-time college basketball, but for Albany City, Coach Patrick Neary says he expects every player on his team to play at the next level.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And we said this earlier, Drew. There's D1, but D2, D3, NAI. There's a lot of places for young men and women to play basketball because only 4% may go on. 4% out of high school go on to college, and then there's less than 1% that goes to the NBA. So what do you have to focus on? Academics, go to college, learn, play sports, and have fun.
Pretty much boils down to how much do you love the game.
That's right.
Logisti leaning in, still can't get it to fall, but great second effort.
But he stayed with it. I like, they're down big, but the young man's still playing hard.
That breaks a 20-0 run. There's the rebound story. Albany City owning it in that department. There's a nice take. There's a three on the way. This one comes off, and it stays with Dream Team. I could sort of tell at the beginning, J-Web, even though they led in the first quarter, Dream Team's offense never really was smooth here today. Logisti made some great shots to keep them in it, but they just don't look comfortable out on the court, and it's because of this smothering defense.
Well, it's the length and size
exactly
of City Rocks that's creating problems.
Just wears on you. Another ball knocked away, and finally a foul. And the physicality that this team in white brings to the court. I mean, I don't think the Dream Team is used to playing against teams this physical.
Yeah, these guys are physical, and you know, Curry wanted to throw one down there, but couldn't get the handle.
Delaney along the baseline. And we got to watch it here as a little bit of pushing and shoving underneath the court. Players immediately coming to aid their teammates.
Yes, they were. They were a little smack talking there, and
well, that's what I said. This Dream Team not used to playing teams this physical,
right.
And eventually that frustration starts to build.
Yeah.
They've been taking it for the first 3 quarters, and they decide to dish it out a little bit there. So 4th foul called on Logisti, and now Miles Brown goes to the line. Coach Cadet sitting back, just knowing right now it's not his team's day. See if things change here in the 4th quarter.
Well, one of the things young players have to understand is that, hey, some days you get the bear and some days the bear get you. So, but you got to play with you got to keep your composure.
3-second call that time on City Rocks. And now substitution for Dream Team. Dawson Jean heads out for Dream Team. Yeah, it's hard to believe that Dream Team played City Rocks about a week ago in pool play, and it's only a 12-point game. Right now, they trail by a lot more.
Yes, I'm not a very good mathematician, but I think you're right.
Right now, the margin is 26 points. Antoine, he's the guy that has really struggled here today. He takes a shot in the head that time from Delaney. Oh, took a shot in the head.
Yeah, that was inadvertent. He got up in the air there and just came down on him.
Ball thrown away that time. Miles Brown has it.
Hutchins can really run an offense, I'm telling you.
Here's the 3-point try by Porter. He can't hit.
Yeah, they got a lot of lefties on that team there from City Rocks.
Keep in mind, Dream Team forced Albany City to call a timeout in the first quarter. They were running their game, but oh, how things have changed.
Well, what do you tell players? It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Logisti, well, he has really put his full effort on the court. It's not going to be enough today.
No.
Gotta love what this young man has stood for. Curry inside.
Oh.
Tell you what, he has really been a difference maker.
Yes, he has. He came off the bench.
Logisti finally gets one to go.
Well, look at Logisti here. Goes off the left hand, finishes with the left hand. It's one of the few moves he's been able to complete.
And Nadi Logisti played like an MVP against each one, teach one, protecting the rim, hitting big shots when his team needed. He has been the MVP today for Dream Team, but has not gotten a lot of help from his teammates. The three-point shot has just been non-existent for Dream Team over the last 3 quarters.
I think they were trying to get Curry there for an alley-oop, for a dunk. See, there he goes. Little scoop shot there.
Now it's Boynton along the baseline. And the guard play for Dream Team has really struggled.
Yeah, it's not been their day.
Certainly not John Stockton and Michael Jordan out there. Remember that original Dream Team,
Oh,
how
my
good
Lord.
that team was?
Baby. Magic. Bird.
In fact, yesterday, Jay Webb, was the 25th anniversary of that great scrimmage, the greatest game ever played, when the Dream Team got together in the gym. Chuck Daly locked the doors.
Oh, man.
And Barkley faced off with Magic and Jordan, and Larry Bird was in there as well. David Robinson is...
Nice finish there by Hutchins. Noah Hutchins. He's got his double-double, I think.
Hutchins able to put it in.
Hey, and what a great Hall of Fame induction coming up here in September. George McGinnis, the great Indiana Hoosier and Pacer, high school all-star, and played for Indiana, goes into the Hall of Fame, along with Bill Self from Kansas. Nice group of men and women going into there. Ooh, the iron is kind for City Rocks there.
Miles Brown able to get the roll. Yep. It's been a very active offseason in the NBA with so many great signings. Also, what a great year it was in college basketball as well.
Oh. I'll tell you, folks, get out in your local communities and go see your local college team play.
Noah Hutchins, double-double, 11 points, 10 assists. You know what? Just came to mind, North Carolina, of course, college basketball champions for 2017. The MVP of the Final Four, Joe Barry for North Carolina. Jay Webb, telling you, 4 years ago was right out
here
on this court, playing for each one, teach one. So,
hey, this is the pathway, baby.
That is a reminder to all these great young players, it can happen. You put in the work. Doug is in. Puts it in. That's a nice looking move.
Yes, it was.
Alley-oop. Curry.
Oh, they said Curry was a high wire act. That pass was off. He had to show some athleticism to throw it down. Here he comes. Look at this. Oh, great camera work there.
I think Curry would have preferred a straight flush, but still he'll take it.
I mean, he threw that thing down, and he was really, really, really working hard for that shot.
62-34. Mentioned Joel Berry from North Carolina. What a great career that he has had playing for the Tar Heels, and Roy Williams, of course, young man out of Lake Highland Prep here in the Central Florida area. How about Curry's day today? 16 points, 7 of 10 from the floor. And here's a guy, doesn't start for this team, but if you're a college coach, you're coming in the gym, and guarantee you, number one is raise some eyebrows here today.
You know, Curry's not only a player, but it's a pretty good meal.
There's finally a three by Boynton. And now 2 minutes and change left to play. City Rocks out of New York
is rocking.
Take home the 16 and under D1 title. Still very patient, trying to get their shot. They come down with so many loose balls. Justin Allen comes up that time. Dream Team trying to get it back. They lose it. Inside to Porter, and he'll put it up and in.
Porter took some contact there and still finished it, Drew.
So Porter with a big smile heads to the line for City Rocks.
When you got this kind of lead, you can smile, can't you?
This is why they play such great basketball in the state of New York. And I think when you're talking about prep basketball, I think it's the best in New York than it is anywhere else across the country.
Now, the people in Chicago are going to argue with you. And the people in Philly think they're pretty good. That's a debate for all times, isn't it?
Yep.
In the old days, they used to have that New York-Philly challenge. That used to be awesome. Played at St. John's Arena.
Dream Team trying to come up with a steal. There's a three-pointer and icing on the cake. City Rocks players waiting to celebrate.
Patrick Thomas hit that three, number 24. His nickname is the Junkyard Dog because he does all the dirty work.
Yeah, Thomas had a pretty good day.
They're just going to play it out. They aren't going to try to score here.
31 points. Right now, the margin. That is amazing for a championship. Shows you how good this City Rocks team is. 68-37. That will just about do it. Here on center court, Noah Hudgens. Nothing denying him. And head coach Patrick Neary as they lead Albany City Rocks to the championship in 16 and under D1. An easy victory by 31 will wrap it up from center court here at the HP Fieldhouse. Curry and company getting.
Champion Stadium at the ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex has been the home of Atlanta Braves baseball since 1997. This preeminent multi-sport complex hosts athletes from over 70 countries in more than 60 sports, all in the halo of the #1 family vacation destination, Walt Disney World Resort. For more information on visiting the complex, visit ESPNWWOS.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida has emerged as the pinnacle of youth tournament travel, catering to the needs of the entire family. We offer a complete line of solution-oriented products and services to address the complex needs of teams on the road and the team parents who support them. To find out how to achieve vacation victory, visit ESPNWWOS.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex is the ideal place for amateur softball, hosting annual events like Disney Softball Spring Training on top of working with organizations like USSSA and Diamond 9 Events to develop competitive events for players of all ages and skill levels. For more information, visit ESPNWWOS.com. When you run Disney, every mile is magic. Marathon and half marathon races through the Disney theme parks are waiting for you at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida and Disneyland Resort in California. Known for courses lined with Disney entertainment and the best finisher medalers around, Run Disney events are a must-do for veteran runners and newcomers alike. For more information, visit rundisney.com.
City Rocks out of Albany, New York takes the 16 and under D1 championship 68-37 over the Dream Team out of Fort Lauderdale in Florida. Thrilled to have you with us, everybody. Drew Felios alongside Jay Webb Horton. We thought the game was going to come down to the wire, but a 20-0 run in the third quarter put that out of reach. It was all Albany City Rocks.
Well, Albany City Rocks really came in. When you got Hutchison giving you a double-double, 11, 10, and 2. Noah Hutchison, look at this with the package. He's outside hitting jump shots. Here he comes down on a break. Scoops up, left hand off the glass. Once again, finds a teammate for a three. He did it all. Once again, dishing it off. Noah Hutchison, big-time player, big-time point guard.
So Hutchins gets it done. Also Samir Torrance in the backcourt with him. And the front line of Drumgoole and Mayo just devastating for City Rocks. They got high percentage shots. They did well from three-point range. Look at the rebounding edge too, 23 to 11. At the end of the day, they were just too big.
Well, you're plus 12 on rebounds, but look at this. You're 18 to 4. So you're big time, plus 14 on assist, which turned into points, which turned into the rout.
City Rocks proving why the state of New York is so good in the sport of basketball. One championship remains at 3 o'clock. Team NLP out of Tennessee takes on the Miami Running Rebels. We'll see you then. For J. Webb Horton, I'm Drew Felios saying so long from the ESPN Wide World of Sports.